Well, since you brought up the Russian thing, he was over here supposedly for the Russia-Ukraine situation, and he stood there at the podium in Downing Street with Mr. Johnson and Meneer Rutte from the Netherlands, the three prime ministers. Two of them are unmasked; they look like normal human beings. Trudeau's there in his mask. I don't know what that's meant. I don't know what that's meant to project. He wore his mask inside 10 Downing Street. The other two guys didn't. What do you think? What do you think the situation in Russia is and in Ukraine is headed to, Maxime? Because there seems to be a weird urge to escalate it, almost as if they're sort of eager to expand it into a third world war. And you think to yourself, they can't be that nutty, but they keep talking the thing up as if they want to make it bigger.
Yes, you have a point there, Mark. And, our party is not pro-Russia. We condemn what Putin did, and we believe that Ukraine is a sovereign country, and we must respect Ukraine and the full territoriality of Ukraine, for sure. But that being said, we must know that Putin, for the last 14 years, said to us in Western countries that, we must not have Ukraine part of a NATO. And that was clear. Actually, he did the same thing that Kennedy did in the 1960s when he said to Russia, I don't want to have a Russian base in Cuba at my doors. And that was a good point for Kennedy at that time. But Putin said the same thing, and we were not listening to him. And now we have that war. It's a disaster, a human disaster. And so I believe that, and I hope that we'll have negotiation, and that conflict must end. But I'm scared. I'm looking at it's always like the West wants to put more. And, it's scary because, as you know, I don't want that to be another world war. And, the line is very, very there. NATO must not participate in that war. And with the no-zone flight, it can be something that Putin will say, you are part of that, and now you are our enemies. Yeah. So I hope that diplomacy will win. We are for peace and prosperity.
Yeah.